Here we're going to talk about how to save and view preview files. There's two formats of preview files, which is table format and feed format. So let's investigate that. And you can do that in both the videos tool and the channels tool. So in the videos tool, you'll see we've got a bunch of video data we've downloaded here and analyzed. So let's right click and we can go to videos tool, right click, go down to preview, and you can preview in HTML table format or HTML feed format. So let's go table. So in the table format, you'll see it'll be actually a full table with all the rows you can sort like so. You can even search inside here as you type. You can see how many if you want to see 10 per page, and then you can pagination in there as well, where you can see all of them. And so this is a really cool way of analyzing the data. If you just mouse over, you can actually see the larger images there. Another format you can do, if you right click preview, you can go to a feed format. And you can also sort. So this is sort of like more like a kind of like what you see in Pinterest, like little blocks, and it's just a different way of looking at the data. And we have a whole bunch of data here: the views, likes, dislikes, rating, comments, and average views per day, and views per day, I should say. And you can sort by each of them. You can even search up here as well. And so these particular files, you can actually deliver them to your clients just like any other file. Let me show you how to do that. So if you go down here, before I do that, when you go to channels, you got the same options. You right click and you can also preview HTML table, and also right click and preview in the feed format, and you have a couple of different ways to sort, and you got the searching ability as well. And to save them, go down to the file here. You'll see you can preview them here as well. You can export. I call them interactive HTML files because, as you notice, you can interact with those files. Meaning you can do things like this. You can search. They're interactive. So that's why I say they're interactive files. Same with this. You can interact by, sorting, and you can search and all that kind of stuff. You could even remove. But if you refresh, they'll just come back. Excuse me, they'll just come back. So what we can do now is we can save those interactive files by going File, Export, Interactive Table File. So we'll save it here. And let's go ahead and save the feed file. And it saves it as a .html file. And so let's go to that location where we saved it. If you don't remember, just hit File and go Open Last Working Folder. Sort by date, and these are the two files. So these are self-contained files. Think of it like, like a text file, or a Word document, or a PDF, or an image, or a video. It doesn't matter. It's a self-contained file. You can just deliver this file to people just like any other file. And when your customer, or say your outsourced team or whatever, they get this particular file on their computer, say you send it to them through email or whatever, when they get it in their computer, just like we're looking at right now, they got the file in their computer, all they have to do is just double click that file. It will open in their default web browser, and it will have all this functionality built right into it, the entire file. So it's a self-contained interactive HTML file. I think these are far more powerful than a PDF report, because a PDF report, you can't do things like sorting or searching. You can't do that inside of a PDF file. It's just impossible. So with the HTML file, you have that functionality. It just adds a level of interactivity to your clients or people that are working for you. Can look at the file. One way to deliver the file is just straight up delivering it as a .html file, just like any other file. Attach it to an email and send it, or put it on Dropbox or whatever you want to do. Another way to do it is you just compress them and send a compressed version of the file. So one way to do that is you just right click. I use 7-zip, and I can go add to 7-zip. 7-Zip is a free zip program. If you go to 7-zip.org.com, and you can download the file here for Windows. In a Mac, it's really easy. Just right-click and say compress, and it's built into the operating system. Windows, unfortunately, doesn't have that. So I use 7-Zip. It's free. I've been using this software for, seriously, 20 years. It's a long time, but it's pretty trusty, and it's never broke on me. So I think I just have the 32-bit one installed on my computer. Even though my computer is 64-bit, it doesn't really matter. Just download one, and once you download and install it, then you got access to it on the right-click. 7-Zip. So you can add to an archive. Even when you have an archive and you want to unzip it, you can right-click in 7-Zip. You can say, extract here or extract to a folder named the same name. Handy little tool to have. But now I can just deliver the .zip file to my customers as an attachment to an email, upload it to Dropbox or Google Storage or however you'd like to deliver your files. You can do it like that. So that's how you save interactive HTML files, and that's basically how you can deliver them to your customers or to your outsourced team or your workers that are doing research for you on your behalf, and they need that data. So what's cool is you can send them not just to HTML reports, but there's also a lot of other file formats that you can save to as well, like comma delimited file, comma separated value, more specifically for spreadsheets like Microsoft Excel, text files, those sorts of things. So that's how you save the interactive web pages and how to preview them as well.